Hello, all of you are most welcome in this webinar. This webinar, I will be talking about building super team of teacher in the school. Like, comment, share it with your friends and subscribe my channel to get latest educational updates. Friends, if you are in a school and it is the responsibility of principal to make a great team, every principal, whether you are new or experienced or in between, knows that great results are the result of great team. Sometimes great teams seem to emerge in spontaneously, where everything and everybody work perfectly. But it happens very, very rarely. I just also want to share one of my experience in one school when I was working. There was a great super team of teacher for 3 years, and then leader resigned, and then all the team members slowly they left that school. Now that team members, they are in good position, but the condition of that school is not as good as it was earlier. So it happens rarely, but most of the time, team building is a conscious act. It is a deliberate process. Let us look at its three essential components, friends. First component is hiring. And whenever you want to build a great team, you have to concentrate on hiring. Second, in retention. And third, about training. If you are focusing on these three important process of making a great team, you will, of course, you'll be able to have a super team in your school, which will give the results, whatever you are saying, whatever you want, whatever work you want your student to do, be it board result, be it inter-house event, be it inter-school events. So these teachers, then they will start working cooperatively, they will collaborate and they will maintain high reputation of your skill, your school. Now, let us discuss it one by one. First process is hiring. Whenever you want to have a great team, you have to focus on hiring. Great team start with a great player, and the greatest player is a team leader, that is a principal. So when principal, you are hiring, if you are a management member, if you are hiring a principal, hire a great person. When you are a principal, you are hiring your team member, then you have to do lot of work. Therefore, hiring is very important. You have to make a checklist. Good hiring checklists are linked to your organization mission. Why hiring is very hard? Why it is hard? Two main reasons. First, some people give their interview like they are very smart, but they implode when faced with real work on their desk or in the class. But most time, the problem is you, Mr. and Mrs. Principal. You hired for X skill and you one really needed was Y. Move the unsuccessful candidate out quickly and with dignity and start again. Once you are again starting for hiring, after removing the wrong candidate with dignity, you have to start with the right kind of checklist. Good hiring checklist should be linked to the mission of your organization. They are linked to the specific skills and behavior that you have ascertained will achieve the mission. There are number of must-have traits among your teacher that most principals look for in hiring process. Integrity is one of them, and emotional intelligence, self-regulation, self-awareness, internal motivation, empathy, and social skill, do or die skill and behavior, business savvy, cultural sensitivity, self-confidence, and the good old wisdom to know when to push forward the school's wills and ways, and when not to, out of respect for local custom and morals. Successful hiring takes discipline. It takes knowing the particular skills and behavior that your particular organization need to win, probing candidates to see if they possesses them, and singing on only those people who do. IQ is also very, very important. In today's school environment, the playing field isn't level. It is tilted toward the team with the smartest people. Personality also matter. Glum, annoying, overbearing, phony, or otherwise unpleasant people always seem to have a way of drawing attention to themselves and in work setting. They can bring a whole team down. Obviously, if a candidate possesses exactly the dazzling technological capabilities you cannot live without, you might make an exception in that case. But while you can't train negative energy out of a person, yes, even one person can sure infect your organization with negative energy. The problem with excess emotionality is that it expands to fill the space available to it, spanning junk like palaces, intrigue, gossips, and repeated personal dilemma. People get married and divorce. They buy homes. Most employees know how to handle these life events with the proper amount of sharing. But sometimes there are drama seekers. They can't go through them without an audience. Sometimes their talents are worth the cost in the lost productivity. So while hiring your teachers, take all these precautions to have a great team player. Now, second process is the retention. Retention is very simple. It is a matter of happiness. Happy employees are engaged with the work. They are challenged in right amount. They like and sincerely care about their coworkers and customers or stakeholders. They are motivated to do well by both. They are productive, they collaborate and cooperate and thrive. They stay and they play right game. So all you have to do is make sure your employees are having fun while they are working. That's they are filled with hope about the future for both their careers and the school. That they are fulfilled, challenged, and inspired. Their happiness is your job. The happiness starts with money. Look, money matters to people a lot. You cannot eat prestige. You cannot send your kids to college on free snacks in the lunchroom. That's why, as a principal, no matter what level you are at in your organization, you need to pay generously and based on performance. It is a baseline requirement for both motivation and retention, that is happiness. And it is amazing how many leaders forget this fact, especially the higher they go in the hierarchy. Don't do that, though it might have been years or decades ago. Hang on to that feeling you had in your chest at your first raise, your first bonus, your first stock option. The excitement, the sense of possibility, the feeling of belonging, and hang to unto the day you found out about a lousy raise or the bonus you didn't get that you thought you deserved, and how disconnected those events made you feel. Love giving out raises, even if your own wasn't as much as you wanted or expected. Go ahead anyway and share in your implies happiness. After all, you are on the same team. As impactful as money is, thank goodness it isn't the only tool you have to increase your people's happiness. Hossein, you have also got wow. Yes, wow. By which we mean a fun, excitement, empowering environment, an environment where people want to come to work, provide opportunity to speak up and be heard, the chance to make a real impact, freedom, develop a culture that offers immediate responsibility, fun, and significant financial upside for outsized result. Develop a culture where no individual feels like a cog and everyone understands the meaning of their contribution. A culture where people can be promoted for performance. A culture that unleashes people to feel and act like owners. If you are making your employees happy with money, with culture, with working environment, of course, you can have a super team in your school. Now, third component is training. Good people are attracted to meritocracy. That is just a fact of life. Smart people, talented people, they know their worth. They want to win and they like to hang around with people who share those sentiments. They yearn to work where their worth will be acknowledged in the pocketbook and the soul. No star performer, for instance, want to work where he or she earn the same as some loud in the next cubicle who is just slogging along. It feels unfair because it is unfair. Without good training, they will not be learning. So the good training can be provided by HR. So in your institution, you should have good HR. Without good HR, people development tends to fall through the cracks, and that is dangerous. People development is integral to people's happiness. The part of HR that puts employee on the payroll, arranges your security pass, and handle benefits, that is not the role of the HR. In a perfect world, as we see it, this part of HR would not be part of HR at all. HR directly report to the leader and is composed of a healthy mix of seasoned HR professional and savvy, people-oriented manager drawn from all functional areas. A farmer plant manager with hands-on labor experience would be a great part of the HR team, for example, as would an individual with years of experience running a school. HR has nothing to do with the administration. It is about people, pure and simple, finding, training, motivating, and retaining great talent. This should HR should motivate each and every teacher to attend the training which are conducted by CBSE, Sahodaya, Diksha, Shiksha. There are various training platforms are there, and from to time, and the HR should also prepare modules. What are the requirement of the teachers at various time? So training should be given top priority as well to provide to design a super team in your school. So if you are doing these 3 points, you can have a wonderful team. Thank you very much. You can like, comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe my channel to get latest educational video. Thank you very much.